You're thinking about investing in yourself. Why are you waiting? Do you feel like you're not good enough if you pay for this course or this program that'll help you create more things in your life? Do you think that that's a bad investment? You know, some people will look at, like, let's say you want to buy Ableton to make music. They'll look at the price tag, and the thing that stops you, whether if you have enough or not, it's that thing and that voice in your head that says, am I enough to do this? What is this going to take? How long will it take for me to do this? Can I achieve this? Oh, this might be too much, even too much work. This might be too much work in general to learn all this stuff. Do I have the time to invest into this? And it's not about those things, because those things, that state of mind is a limiting belief. And if you allow that to dictate your life, you will never take action on the things that you actually want to create into your life, the things that you want to birth into this world and share. So invest in that course, because investing in you is the best thing you can do. It's the best thing you can do for yourself. Because if you look at a price tag for, like, let's say you want to buy a car, right? Well, here's the thing about a car. Yeah, it may get you from point A to point B for a while. And so will investing in yourself to create a better future, to get you from point A, where you are, to point B, the best version of you. And the thing about cars is they depreciate over time in value, and they break down. You got to repair them. You got to oil change here, add gas there. They burn out, right? You got to take really good care of them. So why don't you start treating yourself like a car that you would take really good care of? And here's the thing about you, though. You're not going to depreciate. The skills you gain will not only 10x, they'll 100x the results and the rewards you will reap in the future. And reap, I mean, like, you know, like in the olden days, they would go out to the farms and they would have these, like, freaking scythes, and they would reap everything, the crop. So you have to plant the seeds, and sometimes it takes you buying the seed, paying for something that you truly believe in. And for me, I bought Ableton because I needed to upgrade, and then also I've been buying tons of plugins that I know that will help me in terms of making more music and sounds and whatever else I felt was going to do that for me. In the past, I didn't invest in myself because, yeah, it's a new plugin. I'm gonna have to start looking YouTube videos on how to do it, and it's like nowadays I'm so excited because I know every time I've invested in myself and either paid for a course or a plugin and took the time to learn how to do the things, it exponentially pushed me forward to creating a closer reality of what I actually have been envisioning. Rather than just trying to use the law of attraction, think, feel, and act, and believe that it's all here and attract it to you. That's part of it, right? Except you got to still take action in physical reality, and you got to let go of the limiting beliefs and the reasons on why you're not taking action. And a lot of times is that we're not good enough, imposter syndrome. Are we worth it for ourselves to invest in? I've spent money on so many stupid things. I mean, so many silly things. I love my pink bunny and stuffed animals and, art and stuff. But I mean, like, I've spent money on an app, on a game. I spent tons of money on that in the past. Why? Because it had that one little dopamine rush in my brain cells, right? That made me feel good. Or I'd gamble in the game and, like, get items and then sell them to other players. And then so they have, like, a market and economy. And it's like, I kind of just been doing that, like, with stocks, too. Except it's like I spent money on things like that didn't really change my future. Besides, the only thing that happened was the pain of doing that made me realize that it's not propelling me to the future that I want. The pain of being in my past current, like, in the past state that I was in, became so much that I had to make a change instead of waiting and hoping things change. So I decided, well, what am I not doing right that's not getting me in the right direction? I started investing in things. Paid for a YouTube content course and stuff, and a coaching program, and all sorts of other things. So, and I've put in a lot of time towards it. So I highly encourage you to invest in yourself, especially if you think it'll help guide you in the right direction to get you to where you want to be. Okay? So take that leap of faith. You know, don't jump off the cliff if it's gonna like financially ruin you and you won't be able to pay rent. Save up for it and get ready to invest in yourself, because again, your knowledge that and the skills that you gain from whatever you're holding on to investing from is so much more greater than you can imagine, and it'll compound, because once you finish that skill, you're going to find out there's another skill that you want to obtain, and it just keeps going, and then eventually you become this version of you that you've always wanted to be. And it starts with you taking action and believing and trusting in yourself and having faith over fear that it does work out versus it doesn't work out. All right, so have an alchemizing day. Namaste, and peace the frick out.